And we're live. Welcome to Can You Leave?
Yes.
Every week. You know, I was saving a beer just to interrupt you later on, so I'm saving that. All right. Welcome back to Can You Leave the Simulation podcast. I think we're going to go through a little bit of a naming change here because when you search cults in the podcast apps, nothing comes up. We do not come up.
Oh, you get some stuff, but it's not.
It's not what we want.
So I think the name's going to change to Can You Leave the Simulation, but the album art and everything else is going to stay the same. It's going to be Cults still, and we're still going to call it Cults, but it's just going to be easier to find. That's the difference. All right. So today we're watching the I almost said All-Star game. We're watching the Home Run Derby. Each of us has made our selection on who we think is going to be the champion of the 2022 Home Run Derby. Mason, would you like to say your selection?
Sure. I went with Juan Soto. I kind of got a little baseball crush on him. He's like one of my favorite players. So when I saw he was on the docket for the Home Run Derby, I said, that's who I'm picking.
Is there a reason why?
I just love his swing. I love the way he acts. He's when it's a ball, he like stares down the pitcher like, no, didn't get me this time. He's just a fun guy to watch, I think. So that's why I chose him. Plus, he's got mad power. So,
all right, Zach.
Yeah. So as you guys know, I'm not the biggest baseball fan of the group here. So
we're slowly converting you.
I am familiar with most of the names of the people. However, one of them stood out. I'm going with Pete Alonso. The reason I chose him is because I recently watched an episode of Meat Eater, and he was on the show. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out.
I like your reasoning.
He's just a good old boy from the country, so kind of like us. So kind of got to root for him. I did find out just minutes ago that he's also the back-to-back champ of the Home Run Derby, so pretty good pick with that. But yeah, let's go, and Pete.
He actually just moved on out of the quarterfinals, beating Ronald Acuna. So far so good, Zach.
Yeah, what is it? The second, what do you call it? The finger of the bracket is competing right now.
Yep, the first was Julio Rodriguez and Corey Seager, and Julio won that one. And that would have been actually my second pick because of the guy TJ who I work with. He loves him. So
who's up now?
Jake, who do you got for your pick?
I'm going throwback here to Kyle Schwarber. Since you know Cubs, I was there. No big deal.
You know Cubs.
I just, I was gonna pick Pete Alonso, but then Zach picked him. So
wait, you both just went with the back-to-back champ, huh?
To be fair, I didn't know he was a back-to-back champ.
You have pretty good odds when he's won the past two.
Yeah. So next up will be Juan Soto and Jose Ramirez.
So none of us have been eliminated yet.
Nope. Mine and yours haven't gone yet. Yours will be the first because Schwarber's actually the number 1 seed. He's leading the NL in home runs.
Right. So he's the last guy up, right?
Yeah, and he's facing Albert Pujols, so I mean it should be a pretty easy first round win.
Yeah, I think Pujols could pull out some magic, but
retirement tour Pujols.
Yeah.
So I know Juan Soto is in the news recently for turning down a $440 million contract. So it got me thinking. There's not a lot of things in this world I would turn down $440 million for. So I want to ask you guys, what would you not do for $440 million?
What would I not do?
Because play for the Nationals must be pretty shitty if he's not.
Yeah. Am I locked into like a 10-year, 15-year contract for this thing?
I didn't think that far into the game.
Yeah, heck yeah, $440 million.
$440 million, man. You got to earn it.
I mean, there's a lot more things I wouldn't do if I had to sit it out for 15 years. Then
5 years.
5 years, all right.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. I created a list of all the things I would not do for $440 million.
Okay, let's start it, and we'll tell you if we would or wouldn't.
I'll just show you the camera real quick. Okay, guys. I mean, obviously, there's things like murder and all that, like bad things that I wouldn't do.
But it's $440 million.
Yeah, you wouldn't murder for 440?
Who's listening to this podcast? How many subscribers do we have right now?
This is a cult, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of expected.
What if you're on the Mike Trout contract? You're getting almost double that. He's $800 million.
Was it Soto's going to be more higher per year average?
I think Soto's is more. I think his would have been more. But here's the thing. So 15-year contract. Sure, $440 million on a 15-year deal looks great right now. But in 5 years, what does that look like? I mean, yeah, it's still a lot of money, but compared to what some of the players are going to be making in 5 years, it might be chump change.
That's very true, especially with inflation right now. I would think that's really affecting contracts.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's wanting those long-term contracts. That brings to mind the Patrick Mahomes contract. What was that, a 10-year contract?
It was a big one. It was maybe 8 or 10.
Yeah, it was the longest I've seen in football. I mean, I see a lot of long-term baseball contracts.
Mm-hmm. But... Well, what was Joker's deal that he just signed? Because that was a pretty hefty deal, too.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember the exact numbers on that, but it's kind of crazy to think of them putting a long-term deal to a big man in the NBA. Because I mean, I know he's great, but big men just don't usually last as long as, say, a forward or a guard. Hey, Jake, I can't hear you.
I swear, I mess up with the mute button pretty often.
What, were you farting or what?
I mean, I was on mute for that whole minute, but yeah. Yeah, so Mahomes is on contract. He is getting $141 million guaranteed over 12 years, including a $63 million signing bonus.
See, and you don't see that in football.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But like I said, in like year 10 of that deal, he's probably going to be underpaid for who he is.
Yeah, honestly, like it might end up benefiting the Chiefs more than hurting them.
Maybe.
Of course,
I think without Tyreek Hill, though, I think there's going to be a little more holes in the guy's game.
Oh, for sure.
And in today's climate, I mean, everybody's asking for a trade left and right. Doesn't matter how long your contract is. You just say, trade me, I'm out.
Trade me. That's what we're seeing in basketball, right? With Kyrie and KD.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Like, I get it. These people's like careers, but at the same time, you sign that contract with that team. I don't know.
Well, it's not like you got drafted by them and you hate it. No, you like chose to go join them.
Yeah, after two other teams, each of them was on two other teams. So this was an educated decision. It's not like it was against their will.
Yeah. All right, so I made a quick list here for $440 million. You guys have to answer if you would do it or not.
Okay.
Is soaking on there?
Wouldn't do it.
I did not add it to the list.
Man, last episode was crazy.
Did you get good feedback?
I keep getting feedback on the fireworks shit. I don't know why this is such a polarizing topic. I don't know how this is the most like weird thing that we've talked about that people are upset about.
Of all the shit we've said, fireworks are the...
Yeah, so, I mean, I got sent a video of some guy blowing his hand off with some fireworks. He was holding it like a Roman candle, but I think it was like a stick of dynamite.
Was it worse than Chris Sale's injury?
Ooh.
I don't even think that's a broken finger, though, is it?
Oh yeah.
I think
the trainers came out and said today that it was just a dislocated pinky, and he's going to be back pretty soon.
Nah, because if you dislocate something, don't you tear a bunch of ligaments?
You could. It just depends on how much you strain it.
And it's his I know it's his pinky, but on his pitching hand, I think that would affect it.
At that level, you gotta think any little bit would affect it.
Well, yeah, they're out with blisters. I mean, they're taking time off with blisters. I would think dislocating or breaking your pinky would be a little bit worse than a blister.
Yeah, so here's the update. He did break his pinky. Team hopes he can return in 2022. So hopefully he comes back this year still.
Yeah, he'd be great riding the bench watching the playoffs from home.
I mean, it's not like he's ever been healthy for a whole year, so.
Yeah, and the Red Sox aren't going to do it anyway. So
that was pretty crazy. I sent you guys that replay of that happening, and he gets hit and immediately just walks off the field. No trainers come out or anything. He's just like, yep, it's broken.
I think what I found interesting the most is he walks up to his trainer staff and he holds the hand up and you can just see his like pinky all mangled.
The trainers are just like,
they're like, put it down.
The trainer immediately takes his hand, just moves to the side.
Yeah. You don't want people seeing that.
Uh-huh.
But they, I was listening to the radio and they did like an interview with him and he said like everything, his blood felt cold. He knew something had happened as soon as it hit his.
Yeah, I'm sure his adrenaline was flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So is Pete Alonso up right now?
No, he already moved on. It's Jose Ramirez right now.
Okay.
And he's at 4 home runs with 1:43 left.
I must be on a little bit delay here since I can't watch.
So Zach, back to what we wouldn't do for.
Would not do.
And this is how much? 440 million?
440 million. Would you fight Francis Ngannou? 5 rounds, fight.
You have to go 5 rounds, even if he knocks you out.
You have to go 5 rounds. Even if you get knocked up, you got to go back up again.
Well, I mean, we're talking permanent brain damage if you get back up.
Dude, it's 440 million. I ain't gonna give you softballs here.
Okay.
I think getting knocked out one time by Francis Ngannou is not a softball.
If you get knocked out more than 3 times, the fight's over.
No, I'm still not doing it.
That's too much still.
We're talking just one time.
You're talking life-altering injuries for 440 million.
I'm talking life-changing money, though.
Yeah. And if you're...
Oh, it's a life-changing event either way.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know how to spend that money at that point. You'd be like, well, I need, obviously, one of those chairs that takes you up and down the stairs at your home.
Yeah,
but you can afford it.
Yeah, you can at least afford it.
You wouldn't even need stairs in your house. Think about that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys
wouldn't need a pool either.
God.
No, but yeah, I'd fight him, but I'm not trying to get knocked out multiple times.
If I go down, that's it.
Yeah.
Number 2. So how long was his contract for? 7 years?
15.
15 years? All right, you have 15 years to train. But you have to place in the top 50 of the Tour de France. Could you do it for 400?
Do I get the money in the meantime? Because I'm going to use that to train.
But if you don't place, you have to pay it back.
Oh, and you know you're going to spend all that and not. Wait a minute. I wonder
so I can
doping.
Enjoy 15 years and then just not race.
But if you get caught doping, then you're done, right? They discount it, so you don't win the money.
I mean,
you got 14 years to clean
million,
up.
I think I could hire someone to hide that.
Well, and it was pretty easy because everybody on the Tour de France was doping.
Yeah, they're all dopes.
So could you do it?
I'd like to say I'd try, but I don't think I could do it. So
Does it matter if you place last?
You had to be like top 100 or
top 100.
You had to be like put in effort. You can't just be the guy like.
Can I be 100 out of 100?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it then.
All righty, we got 1. All right, the next one have to be barefoot and no gloves. You had to bear crawl a 14er.
I'll do it.
I'd do that.
Up and down.
Yep.
Middle of winter.
I'd probably die, but I mean, I'm still gonna try.
Suck, but it's really not as bad as the other things.
Fair enough. That's my list.
All right, we'll keep coming up with stuff as the episode goes on. Any updates on the Derby, Mace?
Jose Ramirez is at 15 with 20 seconds left.
So what are we doing for whoever wins this thing?
Well, there's a few things we can do. We can do a hat bet. We can do
You just got over a hat bet.
Whitney. I don't want to
I
do
wonder,
another bottle.
I wonder when my results are going to come back.
Yeah, I'm wanting to win that.
Real quick.
So I can tell your mom, see, I know Jake.
Oh, man. She was mad. She was like, you need to let me on today so I can yell at Mason.
You want to just give a little background on why your mom's mad at Mason?
Yeah, Mason's like, Mason basically told my mom, your son's 37. He's going to die. He's not in good health. He's basically done for.
He's
Mom's like,
basically done for.
Mom's like, I'm going to fight Mason. Get me on the next episode. I'm going to fight him. I don't
Mason,
have any
would you fight Jake's mom for $440 million?
Yes.
No
I'm sorry,
hesitation.
but yes.
Man, you're gonna make this so much worse for the next episode. She's eventually gonna get on here and be pissed.
440 million.
Well, yeah, but
Jake, would you fight Mason's mom for $440 million?
well, yeah. Everybody's gonna do mom fights for $444 million.
You know who really wants to fight a mom? Zach Wilson's ex-girlfriend.
Let that soak in.
What are you doing over there, Mason?
I think you're on mute, bud. Or maybe, what's he doing?
I have no idea.
I think he's pulling up, suggestive images on his phone. I don't know if there's any update on this thing yet. I just want to win this tourney.
So as we wait for the home run derby updates, we can kind of talk briefly about some of the Avalanche. Currently, and during free agency, this last year we had Naz Kadri, had a pretty big year, contract season, put up quite a few points, really got us past the Blues when the big names weren't playing, came back from a thumb injury, scored the game winner in overtime, really just made an absolute impact overall. And there's been a lot of speculation whether or not he's going to return to the Avalanche or not. What we know for sure right now is that he wants to play for a team that's willing to compete for a cup, and he wants to get a paycheck. So Calgary, rumor is Calgary offered him like 9.5 over 7, and he turned that down. Jesus Christ.
Somebody dog?
Someone a Calgary fan over there?
Is that Cole?
No, that was the. I usually call her something bad, but my girlfriend would be upset if I let the world know what I called her. So
That
it
was off there.
starts with a B and rhymes with itch.
I don't
He's
get
outside
it.
mowing the lawn anyway.
Yeah.
So Jose Ramirez ended at 17. Just a quick update.
I have 16 right here. Are you lying?
Nope. But so you think
16.
you think Kadri said no to Calgary because they don't have the chance of winning?
Well, I mean, yes and no. They just lost Johnny Hockey. He went to sign with Columbus. So they're looking for a big power forward. But the rumor has it, before he got traded to the Avalanche, he was supposed to be traded to Calgary, and he rejected that trade.
So he don't want to go to.
The rumor is he doesn't want to go Calgary.
So I'm not too familiar with hockey trades, but do they usually deal guys out in the same division?
I mean, it's all about like strategy, right? So like with football, you don't want to trade your star quarterback to someone within your division. Same thing with hockey. But I mean, it happens. The Avalanche trade Matt Duchene to the Predators, who we play quite frequently. So it does happen. But rumor right now is that teams are just trying to free up cap space before Kadri signs. Everything shows that Avalanche are still quite a bit in the mix.
Well, he's got time to decide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think rumor is that Sam Girard, he went out during the playoffs with a sternum fracture. But rumor is we're trying to trade him and then try to get Kadri back for a couple more years. But as we know more, I'll update our listeners, and hopefully he returns home to where he's loved.
Yeah, because
Is
you
there
are a
like a
resident hockey guy right now.
Mhm.
yeah? Seriously, he's the hockey news guy.
Yeah,
Is there like a estimated time of when they'll know if he's going to return or if he's going to move on?
No,
This is the off season here.
just the off season. I think teams right now are kind of scrambling, figuring out what like the market value for a guy like that is. You know, he's a little older. He's a big impact player. So what's the market? And two, like, is he the guy we want to build our team around? Is he a second line guy? What are we thinking?
and I feel like with his age and experience, he's got a number probably in his head. Like, I'm not playing for less than this,
Mhm.
and he's probably just letting teams kind of figure out if they can make it work with their cap. You know what I mean? Because he's going to sign with a contender. He's not going to
Mhm.
go
He's not
play
going
for
to
money.
rebuild. The rumor I'm hearing is the Avs are trying to work a 6-year, $6 million average with him. Again, these are unconfirmed sources. This is just what I read on Twitter. But it's really just trying to free up cap space with him.
These are unconfirmed sources. Some guy I saw in the gym was like, "Yeah, man."
Hey, dude, you never know who's got the inside source. That could be Joe Sakic's best friend from college, you know?
I always thought that was weird. Like when a reporter announces a source as anonymous, it's like you just made that up and just said, "Oh, I can say whatever I want."
It's going to be pretty cool once we actually have some inside sources on this podcast, though. I mean, I guess we know a couple guys. 'Cause I know Zach knows Mace. You know,
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, me and Zach almost knew Devontae Parker.
He followed us on Twitter for a brief period of time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Me and Zach had a little Twitter that we'd go through and post stupid football stuff, and he followed us, and we were like, "What the heck?"
Blue.
It blue check mark and everything.
Uh-huh.
He probably thought he was following something. So from that day forward, me and Zach said, "All right, all we're gonna do is talk good about Devontae Parker."
Yeah.
And now he's a Patriot.
Go Patriots, baby.
So Juan Soto just moved on. He got to 18 and was like, "All right, I'm done swinging."
Okay. So now we're going on to Schwarber and Albert Pujols.
Yep. And so I believe Soto will face the winner of the Schwarber Pujols, and I think Pete Alonso will be facing Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez is the guy from Seattle, right?
Oh yeah, and he's a stud, buddy.
Yeah, Seattle's on a hot streak too, if I recall.
So speaking of Seattle and Juan Soto, so the Juan Soto thing's going through, and so there's all sorts of trade talks. Somebody was talking about Seattle as a dark horse place for him to go. There's Zach's motorcycle again.
Yeah, he comes by every.
It's the same guy every Monday.
Yeah, they can afford it. The thing is they got a pretty deep farm system, so they can get rid of a bunch of their farm players and deal them for Soto. And they're in a win now mode. I mean, they just won 13, 14 in a row before the All-Star break.
The stat I saw, the two previous teams to have a win streak before the All-Star break went on to win the World Series in their respective seasons.
No, they got a good team. We'll see what happens. If they get Juan Soto, I'm buying a Juan Soto jersey immediately, just so I can rub it into TJ at work.
Let him know.
But he'll have one. I know he'll have one too.
Did you make a bet with Johnny for home run derby here?
No.
I thought you were going to go double or nothing.
No, I found a hat I wanted, so I was like, I got to do it.
What did you end up figuring out for a hat?
What? Well, so they have it's like a black and white camo Colorado Rockies hat that I want, so that's what I'm going to get.
Black and white is not camo.
It's black and white camo.
What if you're colorblind?
Then it looks the same, black and white. It's all camo.
Dude, now I know why people...
Even if you're colorblind, you can see black and white, guys. Come on.
That's all you see,
That's it. That's all you got.
So I, growing up, Zach had a friend and I had a friend. He doesn't know who I'm talking about right now, but he will. But he was colorblind. And so he said, the grass is green, but it looks red to him. but so does the red frisbee that he was playing with. Also looks red, but in our mind, you see a red frisbee on the green grass. Well, he missed the catch. He couldn't find the frisbee. Red frisbee and green grass, he couldn't see it.
Couldn't see it.
That was a Gage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you want to bleep out this next name?
Just don't say the last name for once.
Well, I have to because we know multiple Gages.
I know the Gage.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Had a bunch
Is it
of brothers.
0 gauge, or is it a little bigger?
Probably soaked.
I mean, I think we're gonna have to come up with an
On
inside
that
joke for
note,
this
I
episode.
think I got to get out of here.
Dude, I thought about starting this episode wearing like a white shirt and a black tie. Just being like, guys, I've changed.
I'm a changed man.
For $440 million, which you convert to Mormonism.
Yeah.
15
I convert
years
back?
in the church. 15 years.
Oof. It's still better than Scientology.
Well, yeah. But
But you can't just be like a Mormon on the side. No, you have to
I was
go
gonna
to
say,
all the functions.
I know
Full-blown?
I know a bunch of Jack
Full-blown.
Mormons. So
Nope, you
if
have
I
to be
could,
full blown.
no,
Do I get to cheat for
no
staying
cheating.
sober?
Nope, no cheating. You got to believe everything they believe, and you got to go full on.
What can I do besides break the rules for 15 years with that much money? What could I do?
Not a lot, man.
You go on a mission, I guess.
It's like get a car and vacation, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a no, actually, because if I can't do anything with the money, then there's no point having the money.
So, would you give up drinking for 450 million? Like for
Done.
money?
Yes.
Yep.
Done.
Same.
No problem.
That's an easy one.
Would you give up the TV remote for $440 million?
Like never
Yep.
watch TV again?
Never watch TV again.
Yeah.
Sports included.
Well,
Yep.
with 450
You-
million, I feel like you
Can
could
you
go
go
watch
to
it
the game?
live.
Yeah.
It's just not TV.
Would you give up sports?
Ooh. Yeah.
I would. You know how
Me too.
miserable sports makes my life?
But I did have to think about it. So that says
But
something.
don't you like that it makes your life miserable?
I fucking hate it, man. I fucking hate it. You know how many sleepless nights I have? Because I'm up at the TV at like fucking 2 o'clock waiting.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
cracked out. No, I fucking hate it.
Oh, you're all cracked out?
I feel cracked out, man.
and of course, like for baseball, we're in the NL West. So if we go to LA or San Francisco or any division game, it's like the last game of the night. So yeah, you're staying
Yep.
up late.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Patriots, fucking hate it. Avalanche, fucking hate it.
Why?
Wow.
Dude, you know how stressful that is? I like get shitty sleep. My stress levels are way too high. I'm
Oh,
just
my-
grouchy. I'm cranky.
I
You
bet
guys-
it's so stressful that your teams keep winning championships. Woo-hoo.
I'll tell you a story about stressful. So I'm also a Patriots fan, as everyone should be. But during that Super Bowl against Atlanta, I actually was like physically sick. I threw up before halftime. And I just had a massive migraine and headache, and I could barely make it. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I'm like, what the hell happened?
I almost
That's
fought
how
my
bad
dad.
that was for me. You don't understand.
So Zach's brother's a Falcons fan, so that was probably a good, interesting
Mhm.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was pissed. I was watching my family, pissed. And I remember, like, I'm going to a different room. I'm watching this by myself. I'd turn it off. I didn't even watch the halftime show. I turned it off. I'm watching, like, SpongeBob because I need to calm down. I turned it off. And then
SpongeBob?
I don't know.
He was only like 3 years graduated from college.
Watching something like mellow. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fuck. All right, I need to I don't know how many more Brady's got in him. I should just watch it and enjoy it for Brady's Super Bowl. That's all I got to do. And then they started like climbing. They started climbing. And then Julian Edelman had that like infamous catch. And I remember saying, like, that's a catch. And from the upstairs, my dad says, that's not a catch.
Isn't your dad's a Pats fan too, though?
Nah, he's a Bronco fan
And
Darn.
and a Vikings fan.
woo!
Cut that
Go-
part out.
Go
Can you
Mark!
put that timestamp down so we can cut that?
So, yeah, me and my dad were having, like, an argument. He was upstairs, I'm downstairs. Like, that's a catch. No, it fucking wasn't. That's a fucking catch. Going back and forth. This whole time, he was just trying to get me more heated. He's like, I knew it was a catch the whole time. I just want to see how far you go. So
And you almost destroyed your punching bag.
almost did. I jumped and I touched my head to the ceiling. It's the highest I've ever jumped in my life. When the Patriots won that game, I think it was James White ran it in.
Yeah.
I fucking jumped, ran upstairs. You guys have been to my house. So I ran up both the staircases, jump up right where my mom has like the little sign there. Fucking hit my head on the roof. Sign knocks down from the vibration. That's it.
Knocked out.
Knocked out. Went to the ER.
KO'd. What happened? The Patriots won.
All-time great memory.
All right, where are we at in this home run derby, Mace?
Things are not looking great for Pujols. He's at 11 with 15
Oh,
seconds left.
shit.
So that's going to be an easy
Schwarber
Schwarber
gone yet?
win. No.
Okay.
Ooh, he might have got 12. Just got 12. That's probably what he's going to end on. One more swing.
I'm going to laugh if Schwarber gets 11.
Schwarber he's going to crush a few, at least.
Oh, yeah. Schwarber's a stud.
See, the
So
thing
what's
is,
a good
if
number
it was
to
a,
get? Go ahead.
if it was a
20s?
normal like game or whatever, I would not have bet on Schwarber. But if you got your pitching coach or whoever you select throwing you the perfect pitch each time you're swinging, I do think that he might have a chance then. So
Well,
that's
what's
why I
funny,
went with him and not
what's
Pete
funny
Alonso
is-
because he was taken.
Schwarber must have had his pitching coach pitching for us when he played us because he had like 3 home runs in one game, you know.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I
We got to
our
find who we
players
can find.
are basically like coaches for other teams. Good luck getting any of those guys on here now.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the celebrity that we could get on this podcast the easiest? That we know or have a connection to or something?
Who's been recently canceled?
Everyone?
Because whoever is recently
Oh.
canceled might be a little desperate.
That's true.
So Johnny watches, and he actually was informing me how OnlyFans worked. So if you guys ever, if you guys want to know, you just
Wait.
FaceTime him, and he'll
Should we call him up?
do it. You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
Doesn't matter. You got speaker?
Well, is your screen your computer?
I'm
Like your Mac?
not going to see him either way. It's just going to be speakerphone.
Oh, I was wondering if you could FaceTime off your Mac if that's what you were using.
I can, but I'm not recording on my Mac. I'm on Windows. so
Gotcha.
I'm recording.
Gotcha. So you want me to just FaceTime him? Do you want me to hold it up?
It doesn't matter. I was just thinking call with speakerphone, but
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
I think that since we're going to watch this whole home run derby, I think we can be quiet and cut a lot of this crap out of this episode. So
No,
Yeah,
We're
I
not
think there's a
worried
little dead space.
we're not cutters. All right.
Dead Space. What a great game.
He likes to cuss quite a bit, so just
You know how many fuck bombs I've dropped today?
you got your bleeper ready, right?
Everybody, this is your warning that Johnny's about.
What's up?
What's up?
Can you guys hear him?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, Johnny?
Oh, he's got a Pirates hat on?
Yeah, can you believe this guy?
That's
What?
He's an O'Neill Cruz guy.
Oh, yeah.
I had the hat way before O'Neill Cruz.
You know what he says about O'Neill Cruz? He says he's faster than Tyreek Hill.
Johnny's
He
my
throws
boy right
faster.
now.
He doesn't run faster.
Dude, look at these fuckers.
This hat does not fit me anymore.
So Johnny,
Huh?
these guys, they really want to know how OnlyFans works.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Come on, give us the details.
Yesterday.
yeah, you got to explain it to me again.
I don't gotta explain shit.
Oh, really? Really, bud?
He gets
Dang.
quiet once the camera's on.
Stage fright,
Yeah.
man.
Really?
Oh, God.
Ask him why he knows.
You guys called at the worst time. I'm
What?
going to the gym.
You ain't going to
Oh
the
my
gym.
god. He's like Blaine.
Did you live in that pirate's hat?
I'm kind of ashamed to be wearing this now.
I don't like that. I can't hear those motherfuckers talking shit.
I was about to say, I don't think he can hear you. I didn't even think about that.
I know. I think that's the best part.
Listen to the podcast. You'll be able to hear us.
We should get him to say like, let's ask him questions, and you could rephrase the question so that he's answering it.
Okay. They got a question for you.
Why does he know how OnlyFans works?
How long have you had an OnlyFans account?
I haven't had an OnlyFans account. I want to.
He wants to. You want to have one or create one?
Depends. Is there any women out there that want me to start one with them?
It's not women,
Wait,
man.
you
It's
do
not
a
women.
joint one with a woman?
They think you got better odds with the guys who want to see it.
Halen, maybe Colin, Jake would be down, and then Zach would definitely want to see that shit.
Is that right, Zach?
I'd probably subscribe out of charity, but other than that, probably not.
He says if you do it, he's totally gonna watch. He thinks you're sexy as hell.
Hell yeah, I know. He's got my back.
So, how many people do you subscribe
He's
to on
all
OnlyFans?
all over your back.
Are you watching the home run derby?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you're gonna watch that or not.
Yeah. Who's your money on?
I don't know. I don't even know who's in it.
You got Kyle Schwarber versus Albert Pujols. You got Juan Soto versus Jose Ramirez. You got Corey.
I got Soto.
Well, let me say them all. Then you choose one guy. You got Pete Alonso and who did Pete Alonso bat against?
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna, and then you've got Julio Rodriguez and
Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
I'm gonna go with Pete.
Pete Alonso. All three of you guys.
Why?
Bunch of chumps. Why?
Because he always fucking wins it anyway, so might as well.
Both these guys wanted to go with Alonso. I'm the only oddball.
Tell him I chose Schwarber anyway.
I would have went with. Well, who are the other ones?
Jesus Christ, John.
You got Pujols, Schwarber, Soto, Ramirez, Alonso, Acuna Jr., Corey Seager, and Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah, no, Pete's got it in the bag.
Who'd you think I picked?
Juan.
What about me?
Who'd you think Jake ended up with since he couldn't have Alonso?
I don't know. Ronald.
No, Kyle Schwarber.
I was gonna say Schwarber. I really was, but I was like, Jake will fucking pick some hype dude.
All right. Well, you go. Pretend to
I
lift.
beat you in fantasy football.
I got one last question for John
Oh.
if he's still here.
Fucking explain
Oh.
OnlyFans.
Hold on. Zach's got one last question for you too.
Explain OnlyFans first.
Explain OnlyFans first.
How do you guys want me to explain it? What? Like what?
How does it work? Like do you have to like pay money? Do you have to subscribe? Do you have to is it like one-on-one chats? Is it like?
Well, that's how I told you. It's almost like Twitch in a way, where you can subscribe, right? Because you can do like a monthly subscription on Twitch as like I don't know what they call it, but it's the same thing I think on this. But they also do like content, and how I was explaining to Mason and why it like blew up is because a lot of it is porn stars wanted to get out of the industry and they wanted to do like their own time and like work on like, you know, have their own hours, almost like starting their own business. But yeah, I don't know. It's the same shit as like porn, but I mean, you can subscribe to it and it's their content and their right to it, and like you can't contribute it. I guess like distribute it.
So it's
There's a bunch of
basically like instead of the director making all the money, it'd be like the actor making his own movie and acting in it. He's gonna make all of the money.
Yeah, and they get to choose their own thing. So, like, there's, I guess, I was listening, like I told Mason, I've been listening to a bunch of, like, podcasts, and then they'll have, like, porn stars on there, and they said that the only reason they went
Time out.
because
He's
the
been
money's
listening to a lot of
they
podcasts.
get to choose what scenes they want to do, you know, and this and that, and that's about it.
So if they don't want to do butt stuff, they don't got to do butt stuff.
So you're just
Butt stuff, yeah.
mostly trying to support small business, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just you're supporting a small business owner.
I got one question for
Exactly.
Johnny, and then we'll let our resident OnlyFans expert go.
Okay, Zach, one more question, then we'll let you go to the gym, John.
If you had $440 million, how much would you give to OnlyFans?
Okay, if you had 450 million,
Mhm.
that's the deal Juan Soto rejected. How much would you spend on OnlyFans?
440 million on it.
Oh, 10 million for what?
No, I would spend 440 million on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but you have 450 million.
Yeah, so the 10 million I would invest somewhere else.
Oh, so, yeah, he's a businessman.
Brilliant.
10 million's a different investment.
We'll see you a little bit later.
It's different.
Latest, dude.
That was our resident OnlyFans expert, Johnny.
Yep. He might be giving us a lot more expertise on that topic
So-
in the future.
So I did want to do a quick update while Johnny was explaining OnlyFans. Kyle Schwarber failed to beat Pujols. They actually ended up in a tie, so they're going to do a
It's a swing off.
1 minute swing off. They each had 13 home runs.
Did you see that they changed the rule for the All-Star game so that it won't go to extra innings? If it is a tie at the 9th inning, it's going to go to a home run derby.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so each
Or whoever
manager
won
gets-
the home run champion, or whoever won the home run derby should get it.
Well, it's so the manager gets to choose 3 players from their team. So the NL and the AL get to choose 3 guys, and then they have 3 rounds, and they each get 3 swings. And whoever has the most home runs at the end of that wins. If it's tied at the 9th,
Who pitches?
I'm not sure. I mean, we know the starting pitchers, right?
Pujols is catching fire. I think you're going to be out, buddy.
I really wish I could see it.
In this past minute, he's almost got half of what he had before.
He's got 6.
He ended with 7 more, so he's at 20.
So 20 is a good number to hit.
Normally,
20,
but
20 is
not-
a good number.
not with the extra.
Right. You should probably be getting a 27.
Well, Julio hit 32, 33.
Yeah, that's nuts though.
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to be the first guy.
But,
You wanna
yeah,
be
he-
the second guy.
And he's also a rookie, so he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just swinging.
So
He's gonna be worn out.
the thought for Houston fans, who's the Houston fan? Who's the Rendon?
That made it, Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez.
Yeah.
So the thought that a lot of Houston fans are happy he's not going to the home run derby because a lot of people think it ruins their swings. Can any of you guys comment on this?
I think it's
Yes.
wrong. I
I
disagree.
think it's right.
Pete Alonso tore it up at the end of last year.
The end.
Yeah, after the home run derby.
So I think it only messes it up for 3 weeks to a month.
And I don't even.
But
I don't,
a lot
That's a
of
big
times-
chunk of baseball, though.
So yeah, Zach's right here. And so when we had the All-Star game here at Coors Field, we had who the heck did we have? We had 2 guys, right? We had Arenado and
No, we just had Story.
Arenado was on the Cardinals at that time, though. But
Yeah.
it was kind of like a homecoming kind of thing.
But he didn't do the home run derby.
Oh yeah, he didn't, did he?
Mm-mm.
But he was on. He was rooting on Story. Who the heck
Yep.
else do we have though? We had somebody else.
Nope, it was just Trevor.
That must have been a couple years ago. I was probably thinking of.
Well, and
Was it
our
Mark
reigning,
Reynolds and Michael Kadire one year?
I don't know, but I will say our reigning MVP actually was in the home run derby. So I mean that would speak against it as well. I think more or less what happens is it wears you out, right? You are exerting a lot of energy during this home run derby, and you need a little bit of time to recover. So that's I think more than ruining your swing.
Okay, I think I thought of it. I think Carlos Gonzalez was in it one time, if
Holy
I'm not
sh-
mistaken.
We're talking way back.
Dude, were we even alive when Carlos Gonzalez was playing?
Not you, baby Beecham. But yeah, it really messed up his swing. I think he started practicing a couple of weeks before the All-Star break too. So,
But
that couple of weeks going into it, he wasn't good either.
the other thing about it though is baseball's it's a game of swings. I mean, you're really good for a month and then you're hitting 50. You know what I mean? All the time you're having struggles and all the time you're hitting 500 the next week. Who you wearing now? Back to the
I gotta go
Cubs?
back to Schwarbs.
Yeah, he's about to up, so we'll see what happens.
I think it was probably bad luck to put the Pirates hat on when Johnny called.
Yeah, see, he messed up. I did want to bring up my buddy at TJ. He watches and he mentioned, "Hey, dummy, there's a reason Yordan Alvarez didn't get the starting spot at DH." And immediately after I said it last week, I was like, "Well, that was a stupid comment because the starting DH is Shohei Ohtani."
Yeah.
So yeah, Alvarez is not going to start over Shohei Ohtani.
It's okay. That's part of the podcast is we say dumb stuff and we have to wait a whole week to correct it.
There's probably some actual hockey fan out there that's like this dumbass.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that's pretty much the entire audience of our show is like, I hate when these guys talk because they're wrong about everything.
Hey, if we got people saying, "Man, you guys are idiots," it means they're watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're subscribers, bro.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Mash that like button, bros.
Don't forget to turn on your notifications.
Go hit the comment section down below.
Right here. Oh. So
We're getting too big. We're getting too popular.
We're too big now. We got our sponsors. So there's a Netflix show I've been watching. It's called Alone. Has anyone seen it?
Seen the whole
Oh, yeah.
season. Yep, it's good.
I haven't seen all the seasons, but I've at least seen one.
You guys are familiar with the concept?
Oh yeah.
So for those of you listening and you haven't seen the show or just heard of it, they basically take these 10 survivalists, give them the option of 10 primitive like survival tools. Primitive meaning like you can't take a firearm, you can't take like a propane torch or anything like this that gives you real big advantage. It's all primitive, like a recurve bow and arrow, knives, that type of thing. So I'm going to ask you guys, realistically speaking, if you were to go on the show, how long would you be able to survive for?
8 hours.
I could go a few days.
Not me, man.
Mason, care to chime in? Why only 8 hours?
I just know where I'm at with my life. I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, "Oh, my tummy hurts a little bit. I'm hungry. I'm going home."
It's real boring out here.
Yeah.
What are our moms got cooking for dinner?
Yeah. So on this latest episode, or not episode, this latest season, it was in like grizzly country.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't living with grizzlies. I ain't doing it.
Fuck.
I'm no Khabib. I can't freaking wrestle them things.
To quote the infamous Joe Rogan, I have no interest in being in the same place as grizzly bears.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't really have them here.
So, Jake, how long? You said a few days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's... I don't really know what's going to make me back out of this whole challenge. I think it's probably going to be really hungry, thirsty or something. Feel like I can't keep going. I don't think I'm going to get hurt. Because, a lot of those people get injured and they have to hit the panic button or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they get like mentally messed up after a long time. But I don't think that's me. I think I'm I think I'm out before that. But I will say that show is probably like the best survival show on TV.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If I'm being honest, I think I'd probably do maybe a day. I just don't think.
How can you not sleep there overnight? You can't build a shelter?
No, I could sleep there, but I'd freeze my ass off.
Well, I know, but that's why you like build the shelter.
Listen,
Get a
when
fire.
when I go camping, I have so much stuff. People would say I'm a glamper, not a camper. I'm not a mountain man. That's just the end of that.
We'll cut
He's
that
got
part
his
out. so
foot
your dad doesn't
massager
hear
on.
it.
My dad would last way longer than me. Zach, let's hear yours.
Your mom thinks he'll last way longer than you do.
So does Zach Wilson's.
Realistically speaking, probably like 3 days.
I hate
All
you.
right. What if all three of us are there together? It's not alone. It's called the three of us.
6 days.
All right.
No, probably
You
not.
don't-
That's triple the food, man.
We can make
month.
it
That's
6
triple
days.
the
A
food.
month.
A month? All
A
three of
month.
us?
Yep.
Dude,
I mean, if
we
there's
spent
three
a
of
week
us,
together in San Diego. We want to kill each other. You think we could be hungry for a month?
I
I didn't
wasn't in
wanna-
San Diego.
I didn't want to kill you.
I didn't want to kill you either. Maybe it's just Juan.
I didn't want to kill him either. I just thought it was odd when you guys were rubbing lotion on each other's bodies.
Go on.
We got real bad sunburn, and so they were like, "Oh yeah, put some on my back." And they're like, "Mason, you want me to do it to you?" And I was like, "No, I will suffer. I am just gonna burn, buddy. I ain't."
My back felt so much better.
I have a picture of that somewhere. Actually,
Oh man.
Now, I'd like to think I could last like 2 weeks on my own, but realistically, like, in the mornings, like, you will wake up, you don't really want to go to work, you hit snooze, you know how hard it is to get out of bed.
so I think
That's my bitch ass. Now put me in the wild where I'm hungry,
Sleeping.
I'm cold. Man, I can't even get up on a normal day where I have a warm shower waiting for me, let alone do it in the woods.
I think more of anything is like we don't really know what you can and can't eat. Like, yeah, you might see something and go, I think I can eat that. Then next thing you know, you're puking and trying to
Yeah, but
die.
I'm tripping on mushrooms.
Yeah,
If there's three of us, we have better odds.
Yeah.
yeah. We make
You
Jake
eat this.
try everything
wait.
first.
You eat this one first, Jake. All right, he survived. Let's go.
I don't feel great though. Is Schwarber still in this thing?
You know, I was just looked back at the screen and I don't even know. I think we might have missed him.
I have him as 13 and Albert Pujols as 20, but I'm not sure if that's updated.
No, that's before the extra time for Schwarber.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, I think
Jake-
if all three of us were in like an alone type situation, though, I mean, that's basically what this podcast is, cults.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, we eventually build up our community, and then we're not even working. We got everyone doing the work for us.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point.
I
Get
still
new-
don't think.
Get new subscribers.
Yep. Guys, go hit that subscribe button if you want to be in the cult.
We got a 5-minute introduction video for you guys to watch.
Yeah.
Here's everything you can't do.
It'd be Zach's empty freaking note card.
Yeah. $440 million.
Ooh boy, Julio Rodriguez starting hot though.
So did Schwarber make it?
I see no. He got 19.
Ooh, that's rough, Jake.
Jake, how does it feel to be the first loser?
Well, I mean, it would have felt better if I could have got my pick.
Should have chose sooner.
So, have we decided on what the winner gets yet?
Oh, I think we should cancel that whole thing.
Yeah. No.
I don't think we have
Okay. Nothing.
nothing.
I'll just get mad respect when Juan Soto's the champion.
Yeah.
Can I go in on pool holes now? Will you guys let me do that?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll flush that over for
We'll give you
All
two people.
Well, I mean, pool holes is gonna win this thing, right?
No.
Exactly. Let me have him. At least it keeps me in another round.
Dude, Pete Alonso's taking this thing serious. He's in the dugout, like closed eyes, like,
They say he practices for like a month for this.
dude.
That's my dude right there.
He says, I'm on the Mets. We may not win a World Series, but by
Yeah.
God, I'm going to win a home run derby.
They get I think it's a $1 million bonus if they
Yeah.
win.
Yep.
So can you guys explain something to me? I'm having a hard time understanding this. You have the Mets and we have the Angels.
Mhm.
Both teams have like generational talents on the teams. Why do they both suck?
Well, that's a good question.
Look who else plays in their city.
Regardless of that, like the Angels have had the best baseball player in the past, what? How long has he been in the league? 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. for a
The
while.
best. Like, there's no argument there. He's the best and has been the best. And they haven't even made the playoffs, have they? Mike Trout's never.
Once, I think. They
Yeah.
were a wild card.
I don't even know if that was the case.
So now
But
why?
then they picked up Shohei, and it still didn't really help them.
Yeah. I cannot figure out what's going on with the Angels. At least the Mets, they've got a decent team, and they went to the World Series not too long ago.
Yeah, I mean, the Angels are crazy because you look at them and you're like, well, they got maybe two of the best players of all time on their team right now. But like I said, I think it is kind of like, look who else is playing in their city. I mean, you're up against the Yankees and the Dodgers in the exact same cities, right?
But correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong. They're not in the same like Angels
No,
and Dodgers.
they're not
aren't
in the
same.
They're not in the
conference.
same division.
Yeah.
They're not in the same conference.
Correct.
What I
And
do see with the Angels, though, is they got to deal with the Astros.
Yeah.
That makes it tough.
And there used to be the whole issue of DH also, but that's gone now.
But they had a DH.
What do you mean?
The
Tail?
Angels, yeah.
Right. I mean, the NL didn't, though.
The Mets. Yeah, but
Yeah.
every team in their division didn't have a DH. So, like, why do they have Jacob deGrom and he's a Cy Young winner and everything, and they still lose every game?
Because they suck. I don't know.
And now Jacob
Halen's a
deGrom,
fan. Halen's a fan.
Jacob deGrom's out all year basically, and they're doing good.
What's the updates for this home run? Has my boy Pete made it on?
No, he's going to be coming up. Julio
Round 2's
is
coming
at 23 with a minute left.
Man, that's pretty good.
The boy is.
Who's he going
I think,
against?
He's going
think
up against Alonso.
This might be it. Like this, whoever wins this round might be the winner. I think these are the two best right now.
Where's the Juan Soto love, man?
I mean,
Not in
you didn't show
Washington.
any Schwarber love.
Rightfully so.
Number 1 seed, bro.
Yeah.
So did you guys see that Deshaun Watson's going to sue the NFL if they give him a year suspension?
He's going to sue him, but I don't understand how he could possibly win that case.
Yeah, I mean,
Did he reach a settlement?
No,
Like, did he-
the Texans reached a settlement with all 30 women.
So he did it.
Well, I mean,
I didn't have to
Or at
pay a
least-
settlement. I didn't do it.
they didn't want to pursue him any further, I guess.
and there's 30 women. He did it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be different if it was 3.
It's easy to get 3 women together. And
So are
keep
you
their
saying
story
don't
positive.
believe all women, Jake?
I'm saying believe.
believe him if there's a mass amount of them.
I'm back to the corner now. Yes.
I just think it's hilarious that they're going to go with Jacoby Brissett for the year because of this Deshaun Watson
Well,
deal.
they're picking someone else up now, aren't they?
I don't think so.
They said I just saw that today or yesterday. They're going for a backup now.
Who?
Colin Kaepernick.
A backup to Jacoby Brissett?
Correct. They want well, I think maybe even a starter over Brissett.
I just don't know who's available.
Big Ben.
No, he ain't.
Man, the Steelers are another team in that division that are just SOL this year.
I don't know. I think they're going to be good.
I don't.
I do. That defense plays no matter where they're at.
They'll do better than the Browns.
Honestly, I think Ben Roethlisberger was holding them back last year.
Oh, he's been holding them back for years.
Yeah, I think it's an upgrade to go to Mitch Trubisky.
Right.
I know he's a Hall of Famer, but
Hey, Mitch Trubisky's a stud.
I'm telling you, I think that they got a chance to
play.
win. I think the Steelers have a chance to win the division.
Nah.
Yep.
I mean,
You're
do they
tripping.
have a chance? Yeah, everyone has a chance.
The Browns
Will
do
they?
not have a chance.
Do they have a small chance?
They do not have a chance.
Small chance.
They don't have a chance.
I mean, if you're saying the Steelers have a chance, I think the Browns have a chance.
No.
The Browns don't have TJ Watt.
Yeah.
What,
They
what
do
do you
have
guys
Myles
think?
Garrett, though.
What do you guys think about the Panthers now?
No
Go
better.
Baker.
Yeah, no, they
But-
have Baker.
That team will still ride or die based on Christian McCaffrey.
Go Baker.
And his injuries.
Yeah. If he's healthy, they'll be a playoff team. If he's not,
I'm so sick and tired of watching fantasy stuff every year, and everybody's like, "Oh, he'll be number one if he's healthy."
yeah, well, you can't predict that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of risky knowing his history.
Yeah.
So would you guys draft him with your first overall pick?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and ask me if I draft his backup first overall. Oh, yeah, totally.
Mr. Trubisky, all the way, bro.
I'm not giving you guys
Steelers
an
going.
inch.
Give me a hint.
At who my number one overall pick would be.
Uh-huh.
It's the easiest thing ever. Jonathan Taylor, no doubt.
Are we gonna do like a review after? our
Absolutely,
fantasy football
absolutely, we are.
draft?
Can we
Instead of
call
the
it the
stickers,
roster
we'll
make pod?
we'll tell like who we think had the best and worst picks and stuff.
Yeah,
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
They'll have to tune in.
we just
here.
none of us three will have the worst. So
Yeah.
So
We'll just
Zach,
make Johnny-
Julio,
Let's give
Rodriguez, yeah, Julio Rodriguez ended with 31. So Pete Alonso's got his shit
I'm
cut
trusting
out
my
for
boy
Yeah.
Pete, man.
No kidding.
You guys
Julio
feel it on dear
Rodriguez
meat.
at 63 home runs so far.
him. Yeah,
That's nuts.
Come on, Pete.
I don't think it's gonna happen. It might, but I don't think so. See how locked in he can get.
What about that whole strike of the workers at Dodger Stadium?
I didn't hear about that. You
I
have to
haven't heard
explain
about
that.
this.
Oh, really? 99% of them voted to go on strike, but then I guess that they said that terms and stuff were good enough that they were going to work the All-Star game here and then resume their strike afterwards.
Someone got a big bonus for the All-Star
Yeah.
game.
Get a little extra money for that All-Star
I'm-
break.
All I'm saying is it probably has something to do with Gavin Newsom being a complete douche.
How else do you feel about Gavin Newsom?
Yeah, tell me more, Mason.
As deep as I'll go.
Who else don't you like in the political world?
I'm going to list some names.
Yeah. For
Tell me yes or
440
no.
million, would you vote for?
No.
Oh, yeah. For 440 million?
Honestly, my vote don't mean shit.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
one
do it
vote.
for 400.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You could easily buy my vote.
I'll do
It's
it.
4 years.
If you were a juror, would you change your verdict for
Okay.
440 million?
Okay, if you were
I'm not sure that might be incriminating evidence.
yeah. if you're the only person who gets to vote in a presidential election, and your option, and you have to vote for Hitler for 440 million. Do you?
Hitler now or Hitler then?
He's not running against anyone else.
No. To make that money, you have to vote for him.
Hitler now or Hitler then?
Yeah, like Germany Hitler.
I mean, is there a non-Germany Hitler?
World War II.
Because he's dead right now.
We talking like zombie Hitler?
1941. How much more specific do we have to get?
I mean, the answer is easy, right?
My answer is Zach's answer.
My answer is whatever our listeners' answer is.
Yeah.
Everybody, come vote in the comments this week.
Yeah.
Would you vote for Hitler?
I mean, it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, exactly. No brainer.
No-brainer.
So, anyways,
I agree.
Yeah, I would not vote for him. Would not vote for him.
Yep, exactly what I was gonna say.
Counting my money.
Oh God.
I mean, I am German. Blonde hair, blue eyes, super soldier.
Well, we know Jake would vote for him because he's got no soul. So what does it matter, right?
Ooh.
Gingers do have souls, okay?
I missed that video. That was a good one.
Gingers have souls.
Is there any YouTube videos that you guys remember from just that are stuck in your head that you've watched like a decade ago?
No.
What is that one? Back it up, Bobby.
I remember Double Rainbow Guy too.
I know Double Rainbow. What is that? Put it in reverse, Bobby.
Charlie Bit My Finger.
My favorite YouTube video is Rainbow Slayers. Look it up.
Pass.
Have you never seen it?
I don't know. No, I have not.
You should go on and watch.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either. I'll watch it too.
Yeah. Mr. Giggles over there. Jake, have you really never seen it?
No.
Oh,
You seen Charlie the Unicorn?
You need to search Rainbow Slayers on YouTube. I know in today's climate it sounds pretty bad, but it really isn't that bad.
What happened to rainbows? You guys remember rainbows?
Ruined them!
I think they changed in the update of the simulation. You no longer get rainbows in this current update.
What'd you say it's called? Rainbow
Slayers. It's got to be on YouTube.
This one?
I can't see what you're looking at.
It's
Looks
definitely
like
not that.
No.
It's like a fly on a soldering iron.
Get on YouTube and type it in. Sorry, Zach.
Sorry.
It's probably because I was fishing this last weekend. It's like, Rainbow Slayer, you want to tie this fly?
Yeah.
Oops.
Let's see. Scroll down. We might not.
Do they get removed?
Probably.
Is it this channel? Because this looks like it's all your kind of thing.
Jesus. I'll have to send you a link and you can bring it up later.
All right.
So how's my boy Pete doing over there?
He is got 5 seconds and needs 10 home runs.
Doable.
And he's done! Dude!
Mason wins.
Julio Rodriguez, boys!
I still stand on my boy Pete. Win or lose.
Wait. So Mason made it the furthest, but he still didn't win, right?
I haven't made it the furthest yet.
No.
'Cause Soto still
I
has
have made
to,
it. Mason can tie or do better than me. But
Yeah,
he
'cause
can't lose.
Soto has to face Pujols now.
Gotcha.
Do you like Pujols?
Yeah.
So what do you hate about Mason, Jake? Now that he can't hear you.
Maybe we should go the other direction. What don't I hate?
What do you like about Mason?
Hold up the note card.
That's my entire list of things I hate. That's my entire list of things I like about Mason.
It's a long list.
That is a long list.
So Albert Pujols is an all-star this year. It's been 7 years since the last time he was an all-star.
Is he an all-star just because it's this is last season type of thing, or is he actually doing good?
Well, I mean, he just won the first round of the home run derby against the number 1 seed Schwarber.
All right, okay, come on.
So he's doing something, but yeah, it's crazy because he's an old guy now. He started in 2001, so it's his 21st year in the league. But he's been an all-star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times.
So is this year?
Years.
Did he actually earn it this year, or was it just like a pity vote?
It's hard to say. I like to see him in there just because it's Pujols.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, yeah. I mean, you like to see all the players have their last chance at the All-Star game and stuff. You don't want to see, because like I said, his last one was 7 years ago. I mean, you don't want him to go out without a story or anything.
That's a good point. Yeah, give him his he's a Hall of Famer, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So give him his last ride.
Yeah, I mean he's won MVP 3 times also, so I don't know where Mason's at.
Dude, did Mason die?
This home run derby must be messing with my freaking Wi-Fi.
What's that?
Because Jake's sitting there like this on his.
How do you know I'm not?
Well,
maybe that's just what he looks like.
I can stay frozen for a long time. I can talk like that like a ventriloquist.
Did you just duck out of frame to eat your Alfredo? You muted, bitch.
Sure did.
What's the updates on this derby?
I can't get it.
God damn.
It's not loading?
Let's see if I can figure this out. I ruined it.
How are you not able to watch ESPN with ESPN Plus?
Well, because you have to have a TV provider.
But if you pay for ESPN Plus, shouldn't it come with it? Isn't that your provider?
Makes sense to me. Complaint of the week: ESPN Plus.
Yeah. Oh, what was that one that I wrote down? Is it offensive? I wrote down a bunch of these things.
Well,
is it offensive?
We can let you know.
Jake, you want to introduce the segment?
Sure. I'll be the one asking the questions here. I will not be answering any of them.
Now you got to chime in.
I don't want to, per se. All right. Hey, guys. We're introducing a new segment this week. It's called Is It Okay?
Is it okay?
I mean, the name might change as we go on, but it's mostly like, is this an acceptable thing to have happen in life? Okay. That's the thing here.
Okay.
All right. Is it okay to use the word retarded in 2022?
Yes, I feel like I've said it on this podcast. Maybe I haven't. But yes, it is okay.
Zach?
It depends. Like, are you using it to call a person that's mentally challenged that word?
Oh, that's a good point. Mason didn't even bring that up. I think he just calls everyone that.
Like, are you with your buddies saying it, or are you?
Why would you call
just
somebody who is mentally challenged a retard?
I don't know. Why would you?
I wouldn't.
But you said it's
unless they did something like retarded.
That's true.
I'm gonna say no, it's not.
In 2022, it's not okay. That's your answer?
Yeah. Just
I'm
embrace
gonna-
the debate.
I'm going to come back and say I think it is okay. I think we did this huge weird squiggly. It's not okay. Blah blah blah. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, unless you're using it offensively, I think it's just kind of a word.
Right.
Now, what if you're in a restaurant? Us three are eating dinner. Okay.
And the busboy comes out.
And Mason squirts ketchup on his shirt. But next to us, and the table next to us, is someone who's mentally challenged. Are you going to look at Mason and be like, dude, that's retarded?
No.
I mean, maybe, but that's not a slight to the other guy. I think that Mason's more retarded.
Yeah. I mean,
There's levels to this.
What's the next one?
All right. Is it all right to call a baby ugly
Yes.
Oh God, yes.
to their face, to their parents' face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta let them know.
So, like, what do they do about that? They're going to be upset, obviously.
Yeah, they're gonna be upset, but
It's tough.
I mean, if I'm calling your baby ugly, it's probably because I feel comfortable with you.
Just like the last one.
But I'm gonna let you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't like
Which
babies.
one?
I think all babies are ugly.
Would you call a baby retarded?
No.
Here we go.
I don't think I would.
I don't think I would either. So there's the line. Is it okay to steal something if you can't afford it?
No.
God no.
Even if it's to feed your family that's starving? So what do you go to a food bank or something? What's your suggestion there?
Well, once again, there's levels to this.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah, who we stealing
discuss
from?
the levels.
because if we're stealing
we-
from like a big like Amazon, I think it's okay to steal from Amazon.
Okay,
What?
we'll take a few different directions. We'll steal from a big place. We'll steal from like a family-owned place, and then we'll steal from another poor person.
No family owned. No from a poor person. Probably okay to feed your family if you steal from a big corporation.
So,
Robin
so
Hood that shit.
if
So
I'm
if you're,
a
you're
poor,
saying you go,
if
go
I'm a
ahead,
poor,
Mace.
if I'm a poor person, I think it's okay to steal from another poor person.
Dude,
What?
I am poor. You guys steal from me?
That's like homeless on homeless, right?
Yeah.
So it's
I
not
pay to watch that.
I think you're allowed to steal from your level and higher. You just can't steal lower.
You can't punch down.
Yep.
Well, how do you know where your level's at, though?
Well, I mean, if you're poor, you know you're poor.
I feel poor, and I'm not poor.
Well, then how do you feel poor if you know you're not poor?
Maybe you are poor. You just don't
Poor
know it.
me.
It's all part of the
All right.
simulation, boys.
The simulation. Here we go. All right. We'll do two more of these, and then we'll end this segment here. Is it okay to make a new law forcing women to wear veils?
Wear
Veils.
what?
Sorry. Women to wear veils like they do in the Middle East.
No.
I'm going to say no also. Mason's nodding yes.
Absolutely not.
For those of you just listening, Mason strongly agrees with this.
He's got his woman outside mowing the lawn.
Needs it to protect from the sun.
All right. Is it okay to use an Asian accent to talk to people in public?
No.
No.
This is assuming you're not Asian.
No.
What if
But
you're telling a joke
No.
To be fair, I oftentimes do it on accident anyways. Like if I'm talking to Macho, sometimes I'll just like feel my voice changing. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop it, you idiot.
I do that too, where if I'm talking to someone, I'll just start mimicking their accent.
Yeah, I found myself talking with a southern accent from time to time.
I don't think talking with a southern accent's offensive.
I think it would be if you were Southerner.
How you know I'm not a southerner?
Cause you ain't got a big old drawl.
Yeah, dude. You never been over here to see it.
God damn, Bobby.
My internet must be crashing right now.
All right, that's that segment for this week.
If anyone agrees or disagrees, please shoot us an email. Let us know your thoughts. Were we wrong?
cultspod@gmail.com.
We got an email?
Dog, I've been saying it since the first episode. This is why
Bro,
we're not
it's
getting
been in the
emails.
chat for like forever.
What are you gonna do?
And while we're on that topic, there's also a link in the comments for episodes now where you can leave us a voicemail that we can play on air.
We will not preview them before we put them on air.
Just be live.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
If you can get anybody to actually post anything.
I think we can. It's pretty easy. You don't have to have an account or anything. You just tap on the link and hit record.
All right. There it is. Tap on the link. Send us your thoughts.
All right, where are we at in this All-Star game? All-Star home run derby game.
I don't know. They just picked up Soto, so I don't know if he won or if they were like, haha, you got beat by some old junk player.
Round 2, there's one more round after this,
Yep.
right? So there's
It is
basically
Soto
basically
versus
2 more.
Rodriguez.
And then we're done here.
So while we finish out this home run derby, since our podcast is kind of based on the fact that one of us believes in the simulation theory, what is a dumb conspiracy theory that you guys believe in?
A really, really dumb conspiracy theory that I've heard is that Luke is the chosen one.
What the hell does that mean?
Is your screen froze, Mason?
Sure it did.
Is this a Star Wars thing? Because I don't know Star Wars.
It is a Star Wars thing. And I have since retracted this statement. I now say that Rey is the chosen one.
Oh my god!
So
I hate you.
I have no idea what's going on, but I also think Ray.
thank
I've
you,
never
Jake.
seen any of the Star Wars.
I hate you. I hate you both. Jake, for you never watching it. Zach, for you even disgracing us
All right.
with
I on the topic of Star Wars, since I've never seen it, maybe this is going to be like a homework assignment for me on the podcast. I'll watch some of them or something. What order do I watch these things in?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Doesn't really matter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it both ways. Like people say you should watch the originals first, and then
No, I'd
Right.
watch it. If personally, I'd watch it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, I'd probably watch it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9.
those
Have
are
you
the
seen
new ones.
Mason? I don't think we've had to talk about this, but have you seen Kenobi?
Of course, I have.
Want to give us your thoughts?
Let's hear your thoughts first.
I loved it.
Okay.
Absolutely loved it. Seeing Obi-Wan in a robe again,
I-
doing Jedi shit. Pretty cool.
I really liked the last episode, maybe last episode and a half. And overall I liked it, but I thought there was a lot of like
Build up.
childish things in it, like when 6 grown adults couldn't catch a 8-year-old kid chasing.
You didn't find that realistic?
No, and oh my god, it kind of frustrated me.
But you
with how
found the
bad it was.
lightsabers realistic? Gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah. And the
Here's
Force,
my pet
yeah.
peeve. This is my pet peeve. Okay. What was the Grand Inquisitor got stabbed in the stomach.
Yep.
What's her name? You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She just like shook that off. No big deal, right?
As a kid and as an adult.
Yeah. No big
Yeah.
deal. Survived it twice.
Yep.
Why doesn't Qui-Gon Jinn be able to shake that off?
Yeah, exactly. You know, a better Force user, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They
What the
messed
hell
up
are you
some
guys
stuff.
talking about, you nerds?
You should watch it and find out.
Dude, watch Star Wars, and then you can give us your review.
Should I watch like one every week and then we'll talk about like one?
Buddy, you got so much to watch. There's an animated series. There's
There's more than the
Oh,
9?
Yeah. I haven't even
There's
watched
a
them all, man.
bunch.
Oh man. So I start with the movies then.
Start with the movies.
Okay. So I'll see if I can watch the first one and then get
And-
back to you guys on the next episode.
Honestly, the animated series is quite a bit underrated.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
I'm gonna be so pissed if I like this.
You probably won't. You'll probably find it boring.
I really think it's something you had to grow up watching.
Yeah,
to
if
really
you didn't
like.
watch it
Yeah.
growing up, you won't love it.
Mm,
I don't know why, but like all of those like movie series, like I avoided as a kid. Like I never saw Lord of the Rings. I never saw Star Wars. I never saw Lion Witch Wardrobe. I never saw
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter. Yeah, I never saw. Well, I saw some of them. I probably watched up until the third one. I actually just watched the rest of them like a few years ago. I was like, oh man, these last few ones are actually pretty good.
Star Wars was the only one I saw too. I watched Harry Potter when I got older. Never seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I never seen Lord of the Rings either.
Did you guys? I don't know if you grew up in like religious families like I did, but did they ever tell you you shouldn't watch Harry Potter?
Yes, I was not allowed to watch Harry Potter growing up
Same.
because
I
of
heard-
witchcraft.
That's some demon shit.
Also, I had to hide the fact I had Pokemon cards from
Yep.
my grandma because of
Yeah.
evolution. Yeah.
I heard that with
Evolution,
Pokemon
wow.
and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I never
Yu-Gi-Oh.
heard it with
Yeah.
Star Wars or Harry Potter or anything like that.
I could not bring my Pokemon cards to like Christmas and shit at my grandparents.
Because of the evolution.
Well,
There's more to it than that, but
To-
I think
to
that
be-
was a big part.
to be fair, you shouldn't be bringing your Pokemon cards to an event like that. You might lose them.
Well, like, because my parents would might buy me Pokemon cards or something, but I wouldn't be able to get that gift at Christmas. I had to get later. Mm-hmm.
So what is your favorite Pokemon?
Pikachu.
What, like the most basic answer you could possibly choose?
What's your pick? Charizard?
Shut up.
Stories.
Don't talk shit about Charizard.
I had a Pokemon Yellow as a kid. So that's the one where Pikachu just followed you around the whole game. What Pokemon games did you guys have?
None. Didn't play that either.
Did you have the cards?
I had a few, but not many.
Dude, what did you do as a kid?
I pretty much sat in the dark.
Dude, it sounds like it.
Dude, we didn't have anything when I was a kid. We just got a swap cooler like last week. we had like basic cable and we could watch like PBS. Arthur. You remember Arthur?
Oh, dude. Arthur. DW.
Gator? Yeah. He's the rabbit, right?
DW is the sister.
Yeah. Arthur's sister?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. What's the rabbit's name?
Buster.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Buster.
We should have these as like quiz questions sometime.
Do you remember?
You remember Doug? That show?
I do remember Doug. Yo, Mace, you alive over there?
I'm trying to figure out why I can't see your face, Zach.
Dude, it's a beautiful face. I know.
Yeah, it's
Can you
not.
see me?
This ain't even worth doing if I can't see your guys' faces.
Mason, what was your favorite TV show growing up as a kid?
Like children's TV.
Boy Meets World. That was pretty good.
You were a
All right,
Corey
more
guy.
childish.
Yeah, I was a Disney Channel guy, so I liked Lizzie McGuire. what was Ren and Steven?
Ren
Even
and
Stevens.
Stimpy, Even Steven.
Even Stevens.
Wait, you were a Disney kid?
Oh yeah.
Why
And
Disney?
Why
That's so Raven.
Disney? Yeah, I watched that when I was growing up. Obviously Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
Which one were you more of? A Disney, Cartoon Network, or Nick?
Nick. No, I was a Disney kid for sure.
Disney. Jake, what were you?
Probably Nick. I remember loving Rocket Power growing up.
Rocket Power was my
Ooh,
shit.
Rocket Power was, yeah. But the thing is I had a sister 4 years older, so like
You
she was
still
more
have
into
a sister
Disney.
4 years older.
Well, yeah.
The reality shows.
When you're growing up, you know, you kind of watch shows together, and Disney was one that we could agree on. She didn't like the Rocket Power stuff.
Did you watch like the Disney Channel original movies at night? Was it like 8 or 9 when they came on?
Oh, dude, Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah, they made a sequel, didn't they?
Yeah, Johnny Capahala back on board. Yeah.
Shit.
Goal for next pod to rank your top 5 Disney Channel movies. Ooh, should we do a draft of best Disney Channel movies?
Should we do like a bracket where we choose 2 of them and then we pick? Like we'll take our votes and like the majority wins.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Like a 16-team bracket, Disney Channel movies.
We come up with that many movies?
Easily. Mace, goal for next pod, we're going to create a bracket of 16 Disney Channel original movies.
Sure.
Vote on the best.
Are we going to do like a fantasy draft style where we each, like, you go first, then this guy, and then we reverse the order?
Like a snake? We could either do a snake or we could do a bracket where we both vote on.
Okay, and then so that way we have 3 guys, so I will obviously want to win no matter what.
We should each like pick who we think's gonna win, and then we should all vote on the bracket. Maybe
we should do Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. That way we can have like a full 16.
They didn't have movies. Like Disney Channel was the only one that had original movies.
Do we want to do movie? Oh, I thought we were doing shows.
Do a like a snake draft for movies, and then we could do a bracket for TV shows.
Let's start with the bracket for TV shows.
Okay.
So,
I'll write them down. You just name them off.
Well, I'll probably have to text you because it's going to take some research.
Well, how many do we got?
I can watch them all to see how much I actually liked it.
I think we should do 16.
So we each pick 16?
No,
and then... No, hear me out. We each go 16. And like if we all have the same 3, they get a higher seed.
That's how you seed them? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just shows from any network.
Because if we all put like, and we all should, could we rank them?
Well, and we can also do a consolation bracket. Like if we have 15 of the same and then all 3 of us have one different, we can vote on who, and you know
which one gets in.
Yeah, which one makes the bracket outside of the pod, and then for the pod we can do the actual bracket.
Should we let people nominate like 2 of them?
If they will in time, but I don't know if they will in time.
We'll have 2 backups just in case.
Yeah, we'll fill them in case they don't.
But yeah, send us your favorite TV show from either Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, or Cartoon Network. It has to be like 90s kids movies. Yeah, don't give us like a current TV show. But also, if you're watching current TV shows on Nickelodeon and listening to this podcast, I think we got more to worry about with that. Because if you're 8 years old and you just know what soaking is.
Yeah, I like how last episode we were talking about soaking. In this episode, we're talking about kids' TV shows.
You know what? I'm gonna really enjoy watching this because I can't see you guys live, so I'll get to see your guys' actual expressions to everything when I watch it, I guess.
There you go.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the experience of watching it that everyone else gets.
Yeah, exactly. What do they call this? ASMR.
We're gonna do the ASMR episode.
Juan Soto defeats Albert Pujols. Julio Rodriguez versus Juan Soto.
Yeah, I think Julio just ended with 18. So we'll see if Soto
Ooh.
can beat that.
I hope he doesn't.
You're a bastard.
And then I want to do a snake draft of Disney Channel movies.
So can I write those down now?
Do we have enough time to?
I think you just get on like Disney Channel movies online and then like get them all, and then that way we have a pool to choose from.
We'll do both next
a bunch
time.
that none of us know, though.
How many rounds?
How many movies are there? I don't know.
There's 3 of us, 6 of us, 6 rounds.
6 rounds, so there'd have to be at least 18 movies.
There's easily at least 18.
Let's do 5. That's a good number. 5.
5 rounds.
Miracle in Lane 2.
I've seen that one. Is that Frankie Muniz?
And then
Whatever his name.
we'll put it up for a vote, and they can choose who's got the best lineup.
Best lineup.
What was that one where it was like the merman?
13th year.
13th year. That's what it
that
was.
one?
Dude, don't step on my Disney Channel knowledge, man.
Was it Brink that was the skating one?
Dude.
Yeah, it was Brink.
My dog.
Oh, it's right here. Never mind. I could have guessed that.
I can't tell if he farted or if he's dead.
Halloween Town. What are we gonna do with the seasonal movies?
They count. It's part of it.
Still go, man. It's your vote. It's your pick.
Yeah.
Phantom in the Mega Complex. I forgot about that one.
How do we decide draft order?
I don't think it's gonna matter much.
How about this? Mason gets first pick. I get second. Jake gets third.
Let's do
That's our order.
Let's do opposite of home run derby.
Yeah, whoever wins the home run derby gets first pick.
You want third pick, Mace?
No, I'm gonna win the home run derby, buddy.
Yeah, you already won it.
Oh.
Your guy got the best, so you get first. I get second. Jake gets third.
Yep. Sounds good. Smart move.
Are you ready to make your pick? What's the best Disney Channel movie ever?
Mm-hmm. So who's your first pick, Mason? Oh shit!
I'm not giving up my strategy, my draft strategy. Like how we're so competitive that we're like Disney Channel movies.
You ain't fucking gonna know the Disney Channel pick. Don't you dare know I'm picking Cheetah Girls at number 1.
All right, final round here. Julio Rodriguez versus Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. Dude, Mason needs to figure his internet out.
Yeah, he's back there on dial-up, you know.
Mm-hmm. He's behind the times.
Yep.
If anyone listening is a Wi-Fi person, please send some tips to Mason on how to get his shit together. Dude, you don't know a YouTube rabbit hole I've gone under? I don't know the guy's channel name, but it's this guy, he films himself, like he films interaction with police officers.
Oh, is he one of those dudes that's like, I know all the rules?
Yeah, he's like a lawyer, and he knows like essentially all the rules. And like the cop's like, you do this. He's like, you can't do that according to section 62, whatever. Like all this shit. And like one time this guy was like in handcuffs, and the guy's like, go get the sheriff. He'll tell you I'm right. He's like, sir, we're taking you in. He's like, you do that, you're going to have a lawsuit. You should probably just bring your sheriff down here. And the sheriff comes down. He's like, nah, he's right. Like, let him go. Dude, like, definitely like toxic.
Those guys put themselves in such a bad situation, though. Because I feel like if they were just like, we're nice, they would probably just be fine.
They ask for it. They definitely like, they definitely have to seek it out.
Right. They're like, I'm filming. Mm-hmm. You need to put me in handcuffs or else I'm not going to get paid from this YouTube video.
Exactly. Yeah. They probably pay the cops.
Have you ever seen the one where that dude gets arrested in Canada? Or gets pulled over and he's like, I got pulled over for fingering this guy.
No.
Finger, and now he basically like refuses to get out of the car, and the cop smashes in the window of this guy. Just fucked up there.
All right, man. Any last closing thoughts?
Yeah, I think that we'll be back next week with more energy, more soaking, more business.
Yeah, once you soak for a whole week, it's hard to kind of build the energy up for it. It's also a little drawn out because we had we were watching the Derby. It's a little longer pod.
Yeah, this is for sure going to be the longest one we've done yet. So
Agreed. So for those of you who stuck through it, thank you for listening. Please send us your ideas and Disney Chan votes to our email that Mason just learned about today.
And for everyone that didn't stick around for the full episode, Mason, you'll be able to watch this after it's released. Thanks, guys.